Hi, I'm Sagar, CEO and co-founder of Quad. So how many of you guys remember answering this question when you were in college? This is a question that I asked myself every day when I was in college, and it's something that nearly every student still asks themselves at any other university. And for nearly everyone, the answer involves sifting through these documents called a syllabus for every one of your courses. And the syllabus remains the blueprint of a course. It contains all the information, all the assignments that you're expected to do throughout the term. Yet the format hasn't really changed over the past 30 years. The document is still completely static, given in a PDF or Word document. There is no standardized format. Some can be a page, some can be 30 pages, and oftentimes there's a ton of errors in terms of the dates, with professors reusing the syllabus semester after semester. So if you're taking 5 classes, you need to check this pretty much, you need to check 5 separate documents nearly every day to answer this question. But technology has made it even more difficult. Not only do students need to check the syllabus, but they also need to check their LMS for any announcements. They need to check their emails for any kind of updates that the professor has sent out. And they may need to check other tools like Piazza that might be utilized in the course. And it's clear that this is really not working for the modern student. All of those things that we sort of just went over right here was just to answer the simple question of what do I need to get done today. But once you even figure that out, actually getting help, if you do need help, is even more complicated. Today, over 1 in 3 students struggle with time management. 2 in 3 students will never visit office hours throughout their entire college journey. 30% of students drop out during their first year, and 45% eventually end up underemployed after graduation. And this all sucks, but it sort of makes sense. These students are coming from a really rigid structure from high school where classes start and end at the same time every day. Teachers are telling them exactly what they need to turn in every day. And if you have strict parents, they're constantly breathing down your neck to kind of get things done. But when you transition into college, you're really left to kind of fend for yourself. And you don't have anyone to really kind of guide you. And a lot of students get lost in this transition. So we built Quad to essentially fix this problem. Quad magically brings together assignments and classmates so students can actually get things done. We make answering what do I need to get done today and getting help actually effortless. We're building a destination where students are put first and a solution that does not actually rely on any institutions or faculty for any deployment. So how does this work? Well, compared to the last process, the process that we just went over, it's actually quite simple. On Quad, students simply select their courses, and that's it. Our technology actually retrieves the syllabus files for each student and identifies the actual assignment information listed on each file. There is nothing to manually enter. There's no syllabi to manually upload. And from this, students are able to see this interface right here. Every one of their classes categorized for them, every single assignment broken down by due date, by category. And if I want to learn more about an assignment, I can just tap on it. I can view all the meta details about an assignment in one tap. See the name, the details, see all of my classmates as well. And if I have a question about an assignment, I can instantly ask for help and be connected not with random tutors, but with people that are actually in my class in the context of this specific assignment. With discussions, you're able to, again, ask any question in any class, and you're able to actually upvote specific discussions that you find interesting. You're able to ask things anonymously if you're afraid to kind of asking things publicly to the rest of your peers. And probably one of the best features are these smart reminders. So every day, Quad notifies students at around 5 p.m. of all the upcoming assignments they have due the following day. And if you guys might remember your time in college, sometimes if a test date gets moved or an office hour sort of gets changed, the way that professors are typically dealing with this is by sending out announcements or kind of emails to their classes. With Quad, when an edit gets actual, or when a change actually happens, any student can actually apply an edit, and that edit goes live to everyone in the course. We have a verification system to make sure that the edit is correct, but it's a way to actually have relevant data all the time instead of referencing an outdated syllabus. So this is actually really working. We released our MVP at Berkeley and at UCLA with just a web and email product. And we saw 20% week-over-week growth at both campuses. And within 4 weeks, we saw 20% overall adoption at UC Berkeley, and over 30% of all freshmen were using the service. Engagement was also really high. Over 70 to 80% of our users were using the service weekly, and about 30% of them were using it daily. And over 300 different universities were requested by other students around the world with $0 spent on marketing. And if you see the list right here, the types of colleges really range from really big universities to also really small universities. And the best part is that we've engineered Quad to actually be really scalable and capital efficient. It takes us less than 3 days and less than $5,000 to launch a new campus. By the end of the first term, we're able to usually see 20% undergraduate adoption. So where do we stand right now? We've done that MVP. And the #1 request we got from students was, I need this on my phone. So we took the product offline, rebuilt the entire thing, and we actually just launched our new product at UCLA and UC Davis a few days ago. As far as the company right now, our focus is to really build a highly engaged network of student users and college students at each campus. From this potential network and from the critical mass that we'll achieve at each campus, we're then going to use that to actually commercialize the product at each institution. There are 3 ways that Quad can monetize. One is by selling to institutions. We have a ton of data at a granular level about how each student is doing, what classes they're taking, how engaged they are in those specific courses, and we can surface that data for universities as well. The second thing is we can sell services to students. So things like tutoring or other things like that are possibilities. And the last option for monetization is really to sell to people that want to reach students. So right now we're answering, what do I need to get done today? A big question that students typically have at the end of their college career is, what do I want to do with my life? So going into careers and helping employers really find students in a much more relevant way than kind of the traditional job board is something that we think we'll be capable of doing. And Quad is really unique. We are completely student-focused, but our engagement is almost as high as a traditional kind of LMS system. So we're pretty unique in the marketplace as well. The founder, so Mark and I, we both went to UC Berkeley. We are very passionate about education. He went through Imagine K-12. I went through YC. Anyway, so Quad is where college students succeed. We're currently raising a seed round, and if you want to have a demo of the product, come and talk to us. We're at the Tomorrowland booth. Thank you.